go. Introduce yourselves and hit it.
Good morning. My name is Mike Kanne. River's Edge.
Yes.
Good trouble. And here we go. Sometimes the stars. He believes love waits for a willing heart. He believes in honesty, but the soul can't lie. But it's felt the sting of deceit, seen the truth disguised. Once he glistened in the moonlight, and he could walk on water. But now he is older, just a little bit dusty from sleeping on the shore. Seen her face makes her impossible to recognize and difficult to replace. Once he glistened in the moonlight, and he could walk on water. But now he is older, he's just a little bit dusty from sleeping on the shore. So he searches every day where he thinks he's looking for the one he's supposed to know, who will remember him as he glistens in the moonlight, and he can walk on water. But now he's older, he's just a little bit dusty from sleeping on the shore. This is great. I usually sing in the middle of the day.
It's too early for this.
I'm usually working. Actually, I usually get up. I'm a real early riser. So Saturday mornings, I'm usually sitting in my yard about 6 o'clock in the morning, waking the neighbors up, because I'm always writing something new, usually, hopefully. But this is a real treat. It's a brand new song. It's actually I've been kicking these words around for years, and several years ago I was performing with a guy named Chris Aaron, and he and I used to bounce songs off each other, and I come up with the concept for this song, and then he was like, hey, let me take those words and play around with them. And so he played around with them, but then I was digging through some old lyrics the other day and found this nice little positive stuff that he had put together. And I thought, hey, wait a minute, that's good. And so this is sort of a combination of me and my friend Chris, and I think probably my wife had some input in this stuff. She takes it for granted she will never find true love. Feeling utterly abandoned, her soul's rise and fall. She never gets a break in love. She's left with just what comes. You're another good excuse to make a bad mistake. You put your love on the line, meanwhile she risks nothing for what she takes. 'Cause you're another good excuse to fail before she tries. She's a woman who feeds on broken hearts and sad goodbyes. Waiting patiently for your knock on her door. She takes it for granted things will go as they have before. It's her game and you can't win just when you think you've caught her. She reels you in. You're another good excuse to make a bad mistake. You put your love on the line, meanwhile she risks nothing for what she takes. 'Cause you're another good excuse to fail before she tries. 'Cause she's a woman who feeds on broken hearts and sad goodbyes. Careful when you look, careful when you call, careful in the shadows. You're about to fall. Extricate yourself, or can't you hear the rumble? She's far too hungry. Two steps on the land, her eyes show no regret. She takes it for granted. Tonight she'll take that fatal step into the darkness, out of her life. She'll face another long and lonely night. You're another good excuse to make a bad mistake. You put your love on the line, meanwhile she risks nothing for what she takes. 'Cause Said goodbyes. Said goodbyes. Doing good? This is a song that my wife penned the lyrics to. We based it off a friend of ours that lives up in Seattle. And just so you know, the story is a happy ending because he's married, has a couple kids, and life is great. But the song goes back 3 years. When he was talking to us on the phone about having his heart broken. And she left him a letter. You know that Dear John letter? Of course, his name was John. So this is my wife being ironic. It's called the Dear John Blues. Well, maybe you thought you were being kind when you wrote my given name on the very top line, but you could have saved us both a little time just by writing Dear John instead of going on and on. I don't need all the reasons you're leaving. The last thing you say is still goodbye. So take your love and your letter where you think you can do better. And when you get there, don't look back to watch my blues fade to black. 'Cause I'll be sobbing on the floor. Just step across me to the door. And when you get there, don't look back to watch my blues fade to black. Should have picked up on your blues when you sold my best guitar to pay your travel agent's dues. On my last birthday, you bought me walking shoes, my first walk to try them on. You changed the lights when I was gone. I don't need to know the reasons for treating me so bad. Don't need to know the reasons for breaking the only heart I had. So take your love in your life. Better. And when you get there, don't look back to river dust, the water flowing, the sand was blowing in the hot desert wind. And all the mountains around me pushing away the horizon, hiding all the miles that I have come. And I cannot imagine a hotter place, blistering cold by the sweat running down my face. Read to river and never gonna wash my blues away. The only note I know is finger rock, the heel of the Catalinas from my adobe world, frying in a big old wok. And I plead to it for my salvation. Shelf, shelf, you gotta turn your fire off. Now can't you see you burned your groove out? This walnut inferno melted down my very soul. And I cannot imagine a hotter place, blistering cold by the sweat running down my face. Read to river ain't never gonna wash my blues away. It's one of the first songs I wrote after I moved here to Tucson, from the Midwest. And it's funny now, I've been to places like Yuma, Lake Havasu. Tucson is awful balmy compared to those places. But my first summer here, I didn't think I would survive. And I can remember driving down the highway in a big old Dodge truck that we had, and had a big topper on the back, and we had the window open, and I was wearing Birkenstocks and no socks, and the environmentalist wife and I, we were like, we're never going to use our air conditioning, you know, it's bad for the environment. And I'm driving down the freeway to go pick her up from work, and my toes were so hot from the wind coming in that back window that I buttoned that sucker up and turned that AC on high really quick. The only note I know is finger rock in the heel of the Catalinas from my adobe world, frying in a big old wok. Now I pleaded for my salvation. You gotta turn your fire off. Now can't you see you burned your crew out? This wasn't the burn out, down my very soul. And I cannot imagine how to play. Blistering cold by the sweat running down my face. Reach a river. Gonna wash my blues away. cutest little song here. Bright eyes on the noon-night sky, wishing on an ancient dying star for all the dreams we could not buy. Did you believe you'd sail the skies? And did you hope you might be king? Did you ever once foresee you'd be left here alone to sing? Sing of all the hope that you used to have, and the songs that became your life. Sing of all the days that you can never have back, and all the shadows that haunt your nights. Did you ever dream you would become the world on the rising sun? Did you ever dream that you'd be the only one that I could love? And when you saw it all slip away, didn't it occur to you to say, I can't be anyone without your love, so stay with me, stay. Rolling down the drive in my truck, you couldn't even cry or wave my way, just standing with the dog at your feet, your hope packed away with our yesterdays. Did you believe that you couldn't speak, or that your words wouldn't touch my soul? Did you believe the pain would stop if you didn't hold the knife being pulled? Now you sing of the love squeal.
You've heard that noise before.
I've heard that squeal spinning in a Grateful Dead show. Almost 20 years ago.
I think he's kind of
She's still hot. Alright, so I don't typically do a lot of cover songs. I write a lot of songs. But occasionally, I run across a song that was written by somebody else. And he uses words that you never dreamed of using. And one of those songwriters for me who I aspire to be maybe more like in some ways is Tom Waits. And he wrote this really amazing song. And then the Eagles took the song and they made it really hugely famous. But the Eagles never would have written the first line of this song, which is fantastic. And it's a song about a Cadillac, and it's called Old 55. And so this is my version of Tom Waits' Old 55. To my old 55 as I rode away slowly, I was feeling so holy. Lord knows I was feeling alive. And now the sun's coming up, and I'm riding with Lady Luck. Stars beginning to fade as I leave the parade, just wishing I stayed a little longer, 'cause Lord knows this feeling's getting stronger. 6 o'clock in the morning gave me no warning, and I had to be on my way. Now the cars are passing me, and the lights are flashing as I'm headed home from the place. Now the sun's coming up, and I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade as I lead the parade, just wishing I stayed a little longer, 'cause Lord knows this feeling's getting stronger. My time went so quickly, I went lickety-split out to my old 55. Up very slowly, I was feeling so holy. Lord knows I was feeling alive. But now the sun's coming up, and I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, freeway cars and trucks, and I'm riding with Lady Luck. are those Bloody Marys I've heard so much about? Breakfast in a glass. Nothing but health. I'll play this next song for my friend Joe, sitting down front. Like me, he is a working man. The song was inspired by a friend of mine who recently retired years ago. And, it's called Can't Wait, Can't Bear. I go to work at 5 a.m. I sweat and bleed for the big boss man. My weekends come, they're gone like a shot. No worrying about what I haven't got. An honest life with calloused hands. I earn the chains I drag. I can't bitch, can't brag. Well, Monday morning I'm all in a hurry. My rent is late, the landlord is worried. My paychecks come, they go so fast. Life gets creative when you're short on cash. Weekend side job solves my problem. I earn the bottle in this bag. I can't bitch, can't brag. Well, hard on the body, easy on the mind. Life is tough, I can't spare a dime. Back may be hurting, I'm not the whining kind. Fighting like a one-horse stag. I can't bitch, can't brag. I can't spare a dime. Back may be hurting, I'm not the whining kind. Fighting like a one-horse stag. I can't bitch, can't brag. Let's do a love song. Nothing that you ever said should have made us feel so much like strangers. Nothing that I ever did should have made us feel this alone. When you love someone, stars in the sky. When you have someone like I held you, I can't imagine ever letting go. What love doesn't show is there so much more to know. Nothing that I ever believed should have made me wander this far from home. And nothing that you ever had faith in should have made you close so many, many doors. But when you love someone like I love you, you see them like they are stars in the sky. When you have someone like I have you, you can't imagine ever letting go. What love doesn't show is there's so much more to know. There's so much more to know. What love doesn't show is there's so much more to know.
Bring the title back if you want. We'll introduce you notarize it. I'll give you the notarization. Unless you just want to go
The only one who've been burned by the shining sun. Saw refuge with the moon that fades to black too soon. You are not alone in your search for love that will constantly abide. Bruising, battered, torn and tattered. That's how the rest of us and only hate and death are true. You're weak and life's a fight, won by those that kick and bite. So we're all made of stronger stuff, and we should pity you. But love is what life costs, so pay your dues. Bruising the battered, torn and tattered, that's how the rough get by. You got to fall before you fly. You got to fall before you fly. So we're busted and we're scarred, held by plaster and rebar. We're flawed, missing parts, the only hearts are broken hearts. Try to crawl and try to stand, and rub your wounds with don't. Keep breathing and patching where it hurts, bruising, battered, torn and tattered. That's how the rest of us get by. You got to fall before you fly. You got to fall before you fly. Fall before you fly. Fall before you fly. Do one more and take a little break. It's kind of my autobiography song. It's called Hands Were Working. When I was born, son of a working man, conjuring corn out of prairie land. Dawn of dusk, I'd understand, with strength and grace, working hand and working hand. My daddy died when I was 9. He slipped so easy from my side. My tiny face cried and cried. I closed my eyes, I tried to stand. 20 years have passed by. Bluebird flies south for the winter. Leaves, bare trees, and gray skies find the color. I wander toward deep sandy light, a strong sun that warms me through the night. I found peace that feels like starlight. A desert painted like a holy lamb, someone to love and stand me upright. Love flies south for the winter, leaves bare trees and green skies to find the color. Space that I remember his hands. Mine now, I use them to conjure in sand. I will always have the hands of a working man. We've got to learn to love the chaos, to die happy in this land. Love flies south, head for the winter, leaves bare trees and green skies to find the color. Bluebird flies south, head for the winter, leaves bare trees and green skies to find the color. Thank you. Take a little break and stop the trouble.